So here we are at the last question of the practical on ARM. So let us consider the last one. Here the PDF is shown to be proportional to e raised to minus x square by 2 multiplied by sine 6x square plus 3 times cos square x plus into sine square 4x plus 1. So the density looks really odd, and moreover we don't know the multiplicative constant, so that this density function will be a proper PDF. So here, as we had discussed while discussing the theory of ARM, we can easily recall that even if the target PDF is not known completely, still ARM can be used. So here is now an illustration of that fact. So let us try to apply acceptance rejection algorithm here for this example. So these are the things which we are supposed to do. We are supposed to uh, suggest an appropriate. So in fact, it is suggested an appropriate proposal distribution, that is standard normal distribution, has been suggested. So we are supposed to show that fx is bounded by this m times gx. So yes, and then we find the value of m. So m is nothing but the upper bound, which we usually denote by c. Then generate 2500 random variables from f using the accept reject algorithm, and then finally deduce the acceptance rate of this algorithm, and compare the histogram with the plot of the normalized f. So let us try to do this now in R. So let us see how the question can be answered in R. So let us first write a function to compute the target PDF, target density. So the first term is e raised to minus x square by 2. Then it's a common term. So the terms inside the brackets were sine 6x square and then 3 times cos x into sine 4x square, and then again plus 1 was there. So term 1 is this, term 2 this, and term 3 this, and so this is how we get the function target PDF here. So let us try running this. Okay, now let us try to get the plot of it. So see how the PDF looks like. It looks like a uh, bimodal PDF. In fact, two modes are taking exactly same value. So two peaks are clearly visible here. It's an odd looking distribution, isn't it? The way it looks. So now let us try to do the simulations. So to get, we also want to know whether it is close to the proposal PDF or not. So let us try to plot these together. Target and proposal distribution. So how do they look? So this one is the red one is the normal distribution, and this one is the target distribution. Now don't have a feeling that they are so away from each other, because notice that target distribution is not a proper distribution, isn't it? We just know that fx is proportional to those terms. We don't know exactly how much is fx. So if you really want to know, what can be done is you can find the integration of this function and then divide the values by the constant, and then try to compare the two PDFs. So let us try doing that here. So suppose k is integrate fx, where lower is equal to minus infinity and upper is equal to infinity. So let us see what do we get here. So 5.89434, this we got. Now try to plot this. Now let us move this up. And now let us try to plot this fx1 upon k. Let us try to plot them together. Now the comparison will be fair. Now fx1 by k is a proper PDF. See. Now I hope you understand what I meant earlier. So the PDFs are comparable in the sense some part or majority part of the target PDF is being covered by the normal PDF likewise. So only these two peaks are going away, but except this portion of target PDF, the rest of the PDF can be considered to be close to a normal PDF. Now in order to compute M, we are going to need, because we haven't been provided this constant, so we have to work out without considering this constant. So we are going to compute M without considering this constant. So we are going to consider only fx1, that is fx1 is the PDF computed earlier. See here, fx1 is simply this one, fx at x1, so this one, so without the multiplicative constant. So this is an improper PDF. So we are going to compute M by considering the improper PDF. So let us see what do we get if we simply look at the maximum of the ratio. A very simple and empirical way to find the constant. So let us see what do we get. Okay, so we got it to be closer to 11 means almost 11. So M is almost 11. So can there be another way to find this M? So another way is compute the ratio theoretically. So treat ratio of the PDFs as a function and then try to optimize this function. In fact, try to maximize this function and then see what is the value at which you are getting the maximum. So let us define the ratio as the user defined function ratio like this. So it is simply returning the ratio of the two distributions and then we will optimize it. So what we expect is, we expect it to be closer to the same earlier value. So M we are getting to be 10.94031. So yes, it is pretty much same as the value obtained earlier. So we can safely say that M is 10.94, or to be on the safer side, you can take M to be equal to 11. So now let us try applying the ARM. Now how to apply or implement ARM we have already discussed several times before. So let us implement this. So how many values have we generated? So 53,840 values were accepted and the rest of the values were rejected. So let us check whether this X is actually following the desired distribution or not. Let us have a look at the density plot. So isn't it looking very much familiar to you? Isn't it looking closer to the actual PDF? Yes. Let us have a look at the histogram. Histogram may not look this good, but notice that in histogram two separate peaks are not possible because the distance is very close. Na? So these intervals get merged together and as a result you are seeing a flat portion here. But if you restructure these intervals, so that means if you try to reduce the class width of these intervals, then you will get the histogram which looks very much similar to the density plot. So what is the acceptance rate? M by N. So it is around 0.53. Yes. And now note that because K was used as a running variable earlier here, so the earlier value of K, which was nothing but the integration of the target PDF, that has been overwritten. So I am computing it again. So what would have happened if we had computed M by after adjusting F? Means what if we use the proper version of Fx instead of using the improper version of Fx? What would have been the answer if we had used improper version? So if we had used improper version, then instead of m we would have got m by k as the answer. So 1.85, we would have got 1.85 as the value of m. So the meaning of, what is the meaning of this? So it also means that if you want to generate one observation from the target distribution, then you need 1.85 observations from the proposal distribution. So this is what was the answer to the last question from this third question of the practical. So let us stop here.